everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jessica and today's video is going to be a gym get ready with me. This is like my everyday light, refreshing type of look. This video is also made in partnership with Haru Haru Wonders, so if you want to get ready together, then just keep watching. Okay, so I'm going to start with the brows. I'm using my Anastasia Brow Wiz in the shade Auburn. Lately, whenever I go out, I do feel the need to have my brows filled in just because they look so jarring against my hair. And before anybody says anything about wearing makeup to the gym, yes, I love wearing makeup to the gym. I don't find it uncomfortable wearing makeup to the gym, but I also wear very light makeup. Like I won't wear a lot of base makeup. I do mostly cardio, so I do sweat a lot, and I find that this routine just works really well for me. I know some girls don't like wearing makeup to the gym, and I get that, but before y'all say anything about girls who do wear makeup to the gym, it's not always because we feel insecure without makeup. I just love getting ready. Like getting ready has always been my favorite part of the day. I've mentioned this so many times, but in high school, I would wake up at 5 a.m. just so I would have enough time to do my makeup and watch Get Ready With Me's on YouTube before I went to school. Even to this day, sometimes I get ready just to sit at home and then I remove the makeup right after. It's just one of my simple pleasures in life, and so if I have any excuse to get ready, I will be doing it. I feel like some people who see makeup as more of a chore wouldn't understand that, but for me, and I'm sure some of you guys, it can be so relaxing and therapeutic. I'm using my Makeup Forever Artist color pencil in Full Scale Rust. These can be used as lip liner, eyeliner, or eyebrow pencils. These have been my favorite liners for like over a year now. Sometimes, you guys know, I really like using lip liners as eyeliners, but they're not always eye safe. And so I love that these come in so many colors that can be used on your lips and your eyes. Obviously though, if you are using one of these for your lips, you will have to sharpen it before you use it for your eyes again, just for sanitary purposes. I'm gonna remove a little bit of this because I got a little carried away with the wing. And then usually at this point I would darken everything with a brown liner, but I'm only gonna use the brown liner on the waterline here. We want everything to be very light and diffused. Although we would normally want the wing to be very sharp, we don't want it sharp here. So just diffuse it with a Q-tip. And then I'm also gonna bring this a little bit down here. Next, let's curl our lashes. And then I'm applying a brown mascara. At this point, the mascara on the brows should have dried down, so I'm going to use that same eyeliner pencil that we used and then just brush over the brow hairs. Next, I'm going to do some skin prep. I'm going to Japan in a few days, and then after I get back, I have 2 weeks before I run my first half marathon. I'm so nervous. I do think I can do it, it's just I would run it very slowly. I tried running on the treadmill recently and I was able to do 10 miles, but at mile 9, my right foot went really numb. So I definitely need to build up like my training. But since I've been running so much lately and I run outside too, I've been noticing that my freckles have been getting darker. I don't know if you guys can see. Like the ones I already had are getting darker. And then this one right here is a brand new one, I think. And whenever this happens, I know it's a sign that I have not been doing enough with my SPF care. This is so bad, but usually I only apply SPF in the morning, but you're actually supposed to reapply it every 2 hours if you're outside. So lately I've been taking a sun stick with me every time I go out. Sun sticks are a balm form of sunscreen, so it's like not liquidy. You can take it with you and reapply it without having to use your hands. And these got super popular last year, but I didn't really like them until I tried this one. This is the Haru Haru Wonder Black Bamboo Daily Soothing Sun Shield. It has SPF 50 plus PA+++++, which is very high protection. I only ever use Korean SPFs because they have more advanced filters over there that don't irritate my skin. And this one in particular has Reef Safe advanced filters. I like this one because it has a very lightweight formula. So you just apply it all over. You can apply this anywhere too, like even on your neck, your hands, your arms. And then I like doing a second layer just where I normally get freckles, just to make sure that I don't get any more or get any darker ones. And that's it. Look at this finish. It looks so natural and smooth. There's no white cast or any stickiness, and it doesn't look as oily or greasy as some other sunscreens would. I also just love the sanitary portable packaging of this. It's the perfect size to just throw in your bag when you're going to the gym or for a run. So I will leave a link in the description box if you want to check it out. And then when I'm going to the gym, I will wear some concealer. Honestly, whenever I'm running, my face gets super red whether I'm wearing makeup or not, but I like to think that the concealer helps a little bit. I also made a video on TikTok about this, but running helped me a lot with my overthinking. I have a problem where sometimes sometimes I get into a spiral where I will sit and stare at a wall and overthink for hours. Ever since I started running, I found that it became more manageable because when I find myself sitting in that spiral, I can remind myself to think about it when I'm running. And so knowing that there's a designated time for me to overthink helps me stay on task. Overthinking becomes sort of a productive thing in my life. So yeah, aside from the physical benefits, it really helps with your mental health as well. Next, I'm gonna be using my Gucci blush. I've been loving this blush ever since I dyed my hair. I feel like it just complements the hair color so well. This is the Real Techniques Expert Face Brush. Even though I get red when I run, I like having a little bit of blush so that maybe it'll look intentional. I want to try this new Makeup Forever powder I got. This is the Artist Highlighter in Anywhere Glimmer. Makeup Forever has become my new favorite brand recently. Their products have always been the best quality in my opinion. I forgot I usually bring the blush under the eyes a little bit. And then for lips, I'm using Freck's Nude Muse Lip Liner in shade number 2. And then finally, I'm gonna use a lip oil. So usually when I run, my lips get really dry, especially if I'm not drinking water throughout the run. So I've been on the hunt for something that would actually hydrate my lips for an entire run. And this is the Fenty Beauty Cherry Treat Conditioning Lip Oil. And it's so good. Like, I don't know why more people haven't been talking about this. Like everybody's talking about the Dior lip oil, Clarins lip oil. This lip oil is the best. They call this a conditioning lip oil and it definitely feels like it. It's like so smooth and it's not sticky either, look. I forgot, I also wanted to try these SPF lip balms from Supergoop. Let's try the shade Love You More. I'm just going to apply it with my finger. And this is the completed look, so let me go get changed. Guys, kind of TMI, but I can feel my period coming. You know when you can just feel you're in the luteal phase? Like, I've been crying over like the smallest things. In the moment, I'm like, God, this is so cringe, but I do it anyway. Wanted to try putting my hair up in a ponytail today, but the problem is I think my body went into shock or something after I started running and like adding on miles so quickly because I started losing a lot of hair. And I actually went to the doctor for it and she said it's normal, it's just stress and like your body reacting. This was back when I had black hair though. Ugh, my arms are so tired from that. I'm gonna use the Eco Olive Oil Styling Gel. I hate when I'm running and then my hair starts like going everywhere, so this is a very important step for me when I tie my hair up. And I'm gonna try using the root spray for my hairline right here. This is the blonde one. They sent this one to me and the brown one, but I wanna try this one first and then if we need to go darker, I can just use the brown one. Did it work? Honestly, I don't see much of a difference. This is the Kaleidos Mono Blush in Hot Shot. And then I'm gonna braid the back. Look how cute these are. These are literally baby scrunchies and they're made of silk so they don't damage your hair. Ta-da! This is like my go-to gym hair look because it's so easy. This wasn't taken on the same day, but here's a mini vlog from a run I did in Japan right before my flight home. The area I was staying in was such a perfect place for running. It was such a beautiful area. During all hours of the day, you could see runners, like even during peak sunny hours, and even at night, I saw local running groups. I was trying to run to the park, but I kept getting lost. I'm kind of lost right now, but I think I can run around. So I need to turn around, see if we can run to the garden since there's cherry blossoms right now. I did eventually find the park, but what I didn't realize is that they don't allow you to jog or run inside the park at this time of year because there's too many people looking at the cherry blossoms.
This time of season, jogging is prohibited.
Okay. But it was fine because the area around the hotel was nice to run anyway, so I decided to run back to the hotel, and that was the end of my run. I think it ended up being 3 or 4 miles. I don't know, I kept on forgetting to record. But thank you so much for watching and getting ready with me, and thanks again to Haru Haru Wonder for sponsoring this video. If you want to check out the sunstick or any products I used in this video, remember to check the description box, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!